Everybody needs to hear this.
Right now, I want to look at the big picture here because Harold did bring up. I understand Harold's point about discipline, but you can't expect a political experience from somebody who is never going to be a politician. And Trump is never going to be a politician. He wasn't raised as one. He doesn't act like one. He did a 70-minute relentless question and answer period. What should be gained from that? Like when you walk away from that, you can go, God, I wish you would rein that in. But the thing is, the one thing that you saw, if let's say with the five, we have millions of viewers. A lot of them don't like Trump and a lot of them are Democrats. So they're listening to me tell you why this matters. He's engaged. And that's really necessary right now. All of the pistons are working. He was there for 70 minutes. He answered every question. You can tell that he's going to be like that with everything because he is. There's not that phony engagement of the establishment politician where they say exactly enough. It's neat and it's tidy and it's almost impossible to remember what they said after they said it. Politicians are trained to say nothing. And he can't do that. He never got that training. So I think when you're watching vintage Trump, you have to realize that this is how he's going to be in meetings with people who aren't friendly to the United States or people who want something from America and we demand scrutiny and reciprocity. So just replace the media with all those people. He's not a figurehead. So if you're looking at him and you're going, I can't stand it. He's not a figurehead. He's an agent. He's your agent. He's America's lawyer. He's in the room there to represent his client, America, your needs and your concerns. He's supposed to be an asshole. He's not interested in impressing the other people in the room. I wanted an agent or a lawyer with that relentless energy that makes people upset. And the country needs that. We've had 4 years of perk-hungry elites who are there for the pomp and not for the people. So it's kind of, you have to look at this stuff as a necessity. That this guy is going to be that way in a room with people that have been screwing us over forever. Do you want him or do you want Kamala? Who do you want in that room? You want the guy that nobody likes because they don't like him for a reason.
And do you... Well, boy, what's going on, beautiful people, my brothers and sisters around the world? Shout out to them hardworking, beautiful patriots, man. I love you guys, man. I don't care where you're from, what you look like, what your skin color is, what your age is. I don't care, man. In this fast time travel that we live in, I want to tell you that I love you. And I'm wishing the best for you, your family, your kids, the friends, the neighbors, the strangers, your kids. But that was very, very powerful what we just showed y'all, man. And again, we have something big coming up. And we're also in big trouble. We are weak. We are a laughing stock. Millions are still continuing to struggle, decline. There are people crying right now. There are people screaming right now. There are people that, suicide rates are up. Depression, anxiety, PTSD is up. It's all up, man. It's getting real out here, man. I tell you, things got to change. We got to get back on track, man. As you see now, stuff is crashing, stuff is collapsing. People are sick and tired of being sick and tired. Tired of the lies, being manipulated. Sick of this corrupt system. But I'm glad I get to make these videos, man. As a, knowing my history, knowing where I come from and the family I was raised up in and a Democrat family. We were happy when Obama got in, all that stuff. Being a so-called never Trumper. Running with the first thing that we see, the fake news, the mainstream media, listening to what other, taking everybody else's negativity and hatred in, and that spreads, man. That negativity, that hatred, it spreads. And as you can see now. And that's one reason why you got people, shooting at rallies and all this nonsense going on. People just can't get that hatred out of their hearts, man. But you actually have to wake up what's really going on, man. And we need somebody strong. We need somebody qualified. to get us back on track. Nothing's funny. You know, it's real out here. For real. But we're gonna pull up this other video from Hivemind. I want to check this one out with you guys. But I hope y'all took that clip in, man. That was very, very powerful. Gregg's take on the 5. Let me know what y'all think of that. You know. Well, let's jump in. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I am wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. I love y'all for real, and I mean that. When I say that, I mean that from the bottom of my heart, man.
Guys, welcome to the Liberal Hivemind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Okay, so where's all that energy, right? Kamala Harris last week.
If you've got something to say
Say it to my face. You know, she had that attitude. Trump was the one who's been running away. That's what we've been talking about for the last couple of days. But of course, that narrative's been bunked since the start. And now, well, I guess the ball's in their court. Nice try, Democrats, but obviously Trump is willing to show up. Just as expected, he isn't going anywhere. He isn't shying from any challenge. Trump officially announces that he's agreed to 3 debates with Fox News, NBC, and ABC. And now the ball's in Kamala's court. Is she game? Is she playing ball? You know, like you've probably heard a million times. It's one thing to talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? It's on like frickin' Donkey Kong, folks. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, friends, so they told you that Donald Trump was a coward. This guy.
wait.
They tried to convince you that that guy's the coward. Well, of course, as expected, Trump is frickin' down anytime, any day.
With all of that being said, I think it's very important to have debates, and we've agreed with Fox on a date of September 4th. We've agreed with NBC, fairly full agreement, subject to them, on September 10th, and we've agreed with ABC on September 25th. So we have those 3 dates, and those networks.
Again, we the people, we deserve 3 debates, man. You have an unpopular candidate, you know, who told you that the president that she sat next to these last 3.5, 4 years, that he was sharp as a tack. Had one job, she couldn't do that. You look at that record, you know, same people that told you everything's fine. The Bidenomics is working. Everything is just fine. It hasn't gotten 1 vote. Her approval rating was at an all-time low. But again, the media has built up this candidate. We've allowed the media to build up a candidate that was very unpopular. And even a lot of Dems even the left, they're still asking themselves, why did Biden pick her? There's some people still asking that. They built this candidate now and giving it a honeymoon stage. You just can't make this stuff up, man. We are in big trouble, y'all. And most people won't be ready for what's coming. That's the sad part about it. And it's already here. We got to get back on track, man. You know? And again, there's people right now that they're still with emotions over facts. You know? The asshole might have hurt your feelings. He might have hurt your feelings. He might have said this you didn't like. You know? But it's all going to have to come down to facts over emotions. Common sense. Right now, we're in times where common sense is... We really need to make common sense great again. It's far gone. this woke culture, of no common sense.
Very anxiously awaiting that date and those dates. So we have September 4th, September 10th, and September 25th. We have spoken to the heads of the network, and it's all been confirmed, other than some fairly minor details. Audience, some location, which city would we put it into, but all things that will be settled very easily. I think it'll be very easy. The other side has to agree to the terms. They may or may not agree. I don't know if they're going to agree. She hasn't done an interview. She can't do an interview. She's barely competent, and she can't do an interview. But I look forward to the debates because I think we have to set the record straight.
There you go. He's agreed to 3 debates. But of course, all we've heard from the Kamala Harris campaign is to show up to the one previously scheduled Joe Biden debate. And apparently that's her major act of courage. What an absolute farce. And the media has really done a shit job here. As if you'd expect anything different, I know. But it just continues to show their utter dishonesty. They've willingly gone on with this pathetic Kamala narrative that Donald Trump is running away, knowing full well that since day one, since Joe Biden released that stupid 14-second video right before his entire campaign frickin' imploded.
Donald Trump lost 2 debates to me in 2020. And since then, he hadn't shown up for debate. Now he's acting like he wants to debate me again. Well, make my day, pal. I'll even do it twice. So let's pick the dates, Donald. I hear you're free on Wednesdays.
Right then and there, everybody knew, including the media, that the Democrats were running scared. The Democrats wanted less debates, they wanted more controlled debates, muted microphones, no staff even allowed in the room, no crowd allowed in the room, and of course they wanted to choose the networks. The media knew this, yet they're willfully lying as they push this ridiculous notion that Democrats are showing up and willing and Trump's the one who's scared to participate. It's a complete farce. And the other day they were trying to spin it as if Trump just wants to do a debate on Fox News. He just wants his Fox lackeys to do his bidding and help him win against Kamala. Are we stupid? I swear they treat us as if we're stupid or as if we have no freaking memory whatsoever. I distinctly remember the 2020 Fox News debate where Chris Wallace, now CNN's Chris Wallace, acted as less of a moderator and more as a Joe Biden debate bouncer.
Sir,
Chris,
you're
that was the
debating
worst
him,
part
not
of
me.
Obama.
Let me ask my question.
Well, I'll ask Joe. The individual mandate was the most unpopular aspect of Obamacare. I got rid of it.
I'd like
and we will protect
Mr.
people
President,
with
I'm the moderator of this debate.
Well, I guess I'm debating you, not him, but that's okay. I'm not surprised. Let me
None
You've
of
asked
that
your
is
question,
true.
let him answer.
None of that is true.
Oh, really? He didn't
Totally,
get
But no,
$3.5 million?
Mr. President,
It's
Mr.
totally-
President, please. You've
totally
asked a question.
discredited. Totally discredited. And by the way,
Well, wait, he
let's
didn't get
talk-
$3.5 million, Joe?
Mr. Vice
He got
Mr.
$3.5 million.
President,
It is not true.
Oh, really?
Mr.
Oh.
President,
But, Mr.
it's an open discussion, please.
Now,
It's a fact.
Well,
It
you
is
have
not a
raised an
fact.
issue. Let the
It's been
Vice
totally-
President answer.
Where does this idea come from that Fox News is in Donald Trump's pocket and no Democrat should ever go near there? It's completely ridiculous. Fox News shouldn't even be a scary place for Democrats. They treat you with kid gloves. I mean, what's the worst thing that Fox News has said about Kamala Harris? Generally, what I see leftoids complaining about is that pundits on Fox mispronounce her name. Ooh, it must be some sort of internal implicit racism. That's the scary threat of bias that Kamala faces. Meanwhile, NBC and ABC are 24/7 Trump is literally Hitler hysteria networks. The kids in the cages. He's gonna put us journalists in the gulags.
He is so vindictive that he will go after, however he has to, through the IRS maybe, or even, through sponsors to get us off the air maybe, or you.
I'm worried about all of us. I'm no more worried about me than I am worried about everybody in
The speed. I got my bag. I keep my bag. I heard Joy talking, almost yacked all on the floor. The speed. I got my bag. I got nauseous, y'all. I'm all right now. You need a bag? You let me know now. Look, you need a bag now. Come, I got one for you now. I got one for you. I keep them on me now. Don't play now. Here's one for you. One for you. One for you. Cause look, I don't know how the show is on air still, but that woke media isn't going nowhere. When it comes to the spew, the spew. Cackling hens. They used to love Trump too, man. They used to love Donald. Is that you? Oh, Donald, we love you, Donald. Stroking through his hair, giving him a hug and everything, kiss on the cheek. How's the family, Donald? Yes, Donald, you're such an amazing person, Donald. We love you, Donald. We love you so much, Donald. Boy, but after he came down that elevator. Oh, after that, man. After he wasn't no Democrat no more, boy. That's when it all changed.
In the country. I think it's bad to have somebody saying, give me as much power as you can in this country so I can use it to go after other Americans. So I can use it to go after these subhuman internal enemies and I'll destroy them.
Yeah.
Are you afraid if he gets reelected? And I hadn't thought about it. And like, he's going to come after Joe. He's going to come after me. He might come after you. I mean, this is what people are not comprehending.
You know, we're talking about deep, aggressive partisan bias, and Trump's totally willing to engage. He's willing to go into the lion's den. Just coming off the NABJ, by the way, which was apparently the end of Donald Trump's campaign. What a complete farce. Trump continues to prove that he stands by his fight, fight, fight mantra, and Kamala Harris is running like a little chicken. Little chicken Kamala, running away from debate. In fact, running away from her duties to even campaign in front of the American people. Kevin O'Leary apparently has the internal scoop.
Now, the criticism that you started your narrative with was, how come she hasn't taken an interview yet? And I'll tell you exactly why. Fundraising is paramount right now, and she is knocking out the lights in low amounts and in high amounts. And so with her strategists last week, they decided they're not going to go in front of any press. They don't have to. They're going to get the euphoria of today. They will dominate the airwaves and social media today, right in to the convention, suck the air out of all the media then, and raise another, hopefully, $200 million. So the game doesn't start on policy until after that happens, because there's absolutely no reason to stop this momentum.
They don't even want a campaign. They don't even want to talk about policy. They just want to ride this fake, media manufactured momentum because they think most of you are stupid enough to fall for it. Trump again is showing that he's willing to get in the ring. The question is, will Kamala show? I don't know. I think it's going to be basement Kamala until her poll numbers start to drop. And by the way, that might already be happening. I'll save that for another video as we continue to monitor the trends here. But there's a couple bad polls that just released for little old Kamala. If her poll numbers drop enough, then of course she'll peek her head from under that rock. But honestly, if we get there, I don't know if Kamala Harris is skilled or competent enough to unburden herself from what has been. I guess we'll have to see. Anyways, that's pretty.
Oh, my boy. We are in trouble, y'all. Again, you see a lot of people are now waking up, man. Even never Trumpers, man. Never Trumpers. People that hated Trump. And they're now on the Trump train. A lot of people are waking up. They're seeing what's actually going on. Let me know what y'all think after this kind of video, man. I love you guys, man. And I'm wishing the best in everybody's life. It's going to come down to common sense. Facts over emotions. We need Trump to just stay on the mission, man. Let everybody down here arguing, go back and forth, and you see the ticket, the far left lunatic, radical ticket. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is stay right here, focus on the policies, sit back, and like my brother says, be the adult in the room. Simple, and you walk away with this. And again, it has to be too big to rig, because as we know. As of right now, we are against the machine, not a candidate. Simple as that, man. I love you guys. Wishing the best in all you guys' life. I don't care what side you stand on, where you're from, what your age is. We don't see color. One love to the human race. I don't care, man. You believe this, and that. I love that for you. That's your opinion. Everybody is tied to their freedom of speech, man. We all have our agreements and our disagreements. That's the best part about America, being in this country. But best part of having our freedoms, man. But we all bleed red, man. And I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. And as we see it right now, common sense is far, far gone in this country. We are in trouble. We are failing. I love y'all, man. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love, family.